And above all things, have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multitude of sins. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8. To cover sin is to forgive it, and forgiveness is associated with love. The best example of a love that covers sin is Jesus' sacrificial death on our behalf. Jesus' prayer on the cross, "Father, forgive them," says it all. Jesus' bearing of our iniquities was an undeniable act of love. In fact, Jesus did more than just cover our sin, he did it completely. The Apostle Peter here is talking about interpersonal relationships. As believers, we reflect the love of God by forgiving others. Jesus told his disciples, "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." 1 Corinthians chapter 13 tells us that love keeps no record of wrongs. When we love each other, we are willing to forgive each other. Love covers sin in that it is willing to forgive. Love also covers a multitude of sins in that it does not gossip about sin. Rather than share the offenses of our brothers and sisters in Christ with anyone who will listen, we exercise discretion and restraint. Matthew chapter 18 verse 15 to 17 instructs us on the appropriate way to confront those who sin. James chapter 5 verse 19 to 20 says, "My brothers and sisters, if any one of you should wander from the truth and someone should bring that person back, remember this: whoever turns a sinner from the error of their way will save them from death and cover a multitude of sins." It is loving to speak truth to others regarding sin. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 6 tells us that love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. Another thing love does is protect. Love does not cover over a multitude of sin by sweeping matters under the rug. Some have appealed to the forgiving nature of love in their attempt to hide indiscretion. For example, rather than report child abuse, a church might cover it up. This is not what true love does. Love protects by helping both the victim and the offender, and it also strives to prevent further offenses. Love covering sin also does not mean we disregard our own emotions or ignore our personal boundaries. We cannot cover sin by denying that it hurts us. We cover sin by acknowledging it and then extending the forgiveness God has given us to others. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Another way that love covers over a multitude of sins is choosing not to take offense at everything. Some sins against us are not worth confronting. Personal slights, snide or ignorant remarks, and minor annoyances can be easily forgiven for the sake of love. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 11 says, "A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense." If we are patient, not envious or self-seeking, we are much less likely to even take offense. Acting in love means we put others before ourselves. Love can cover a multitude of sin in that we can act in true love. We are prone to overlook minor offenses, tolerate the provocations, and forgive the sin. The fruit of the Spirit is the attribute of Christ. Let's always pray that it would manifest and operate in order for us to give love selflessly, just like Jesus did. To God be the glory. God bless you.